Best and the worst. Well, the best, I would venture to say the things that dealt with our children, passing the budget, getting that done without proration. I think that was the best. Some of the worst of the things that would have benefited some of the poor people were the worst. They did not get looked at. In fact, some of the bills that the incumbent were pushing, and I support those bills, were not considered. They ran out of time. And so I believe that's the worst, the things that could have impacted the people that are on the lower totem pole within our state.
Well, I think the worst, I would have to say, was the lack of funding for our educators in the state. I think that they deserve better, more respect. When you look at what happened, for example, with the snowstorm, our teachers were the ones that stayed overnight with our children when they couldn't get home. And so they give so much, but we give them so little. And so, in my opinion, that was the worst thing that happened in the legislative session. I had to think long and hard about the best thing, but I would have to say there was some people coming together, forming some coalitions to do some positive things. I saw a lot of Republicans and Democrats come together on some very important issues. And so I think whenever we can come together, I think it's a good thing. But we have to do a better job of supporting our educators.
The best thing, only two I can think of, was expansion of pre-K, which we need to continue to fund, and the passage of Carly's Law, which was originally my bill that I turned over to the Republicans because I knew they could get it passed. The worst, passage of the budgets. And some of the social issues that we get diverted into discussion instead of dealing with the real issues facing Alabama, like the discussion of the 10 Commandments in public, and many others, that I think the budgets are terrible, and that we've got to look at how we fund state government, what's the essential role of state government, and we have to be transparent in that budget process.